This is your first card. I could feel today an energy trying to engage with your divine masculine, and I could feel it has something to do with an ex-partner, and this is the card on this, and it says engagement. So I feel your man is right now being occupied by another woman or by another energies from outside of him that has been there before. And you can see this woman trying to sneak up on him. So something is going on in the relationship with your divine masculine and an ex-partner. So let's see, what's the next card on this? This could be the one. Yeah, I feel another person, might it be an ex or something, or someone is believing that this guy, your divine masculine, your twin flame, is the one. And now she's trying everything to engage with him, to get him back with kind of like old games, right? Like something she used to do before. Maybe wear beautiful jewelry or beautiful dresses just to catch his attention. And so now this card talks about, forgiving and learning. I feel your man is right now moving through this and feeling he has to forgive himself, that I feel he feels like this man right here, like, oh gosh, there she comes again, some old energy in my life, but I'm over this. I want to let go of that. This is what is happening here. Yeah, so let's confirm. What's the next card on this? What's going on here? Release your ex. Wow, that's a perfect card, isn't it? So this means your man is trying to release all his exes from his life, whether it's only one or many, but that is definitely what is happening here. That is completely the truth. So what is stopping him from releasing the ex, or what is he working on? Getting to know each other. I just feel he's getting to know himself and sees that he is much more worthy of what he thought it is. Like, see here, this woman laying down there thinking like, oh yeah, he's mine, right? I caught him once, I can get him twice, but he feels like, well, that's not my woman, I don't belong here. He can feel that. He can feel that this is an old energy and he doesn't want to have it in his life, right? So let's see. Express your love. Yeah, all he wants is true love and is to express it with a right woman, right? But he can feel that all these previous partners, or whether it's even a new one entering his life, they all try to play games with him. This typical catch and pull and catch, this thing, and pull and push games where you make someone come close and then push them away and make yourself rare. But he feels like, even this expression feels to me like this is exactly how he feels. A woman tries to surrender to him, but he can feel like, no, not really. That's not for me here. And it's not about that love is not for him. He can feel he deserves that, but he feels that, this woman is not for him. So let's go deeper with this topic. Let your friends help you. I feel he actually feels for the first time like really wanted and really attractive to a lot of women right now, because he is growing into his masculinity, into his true divine masculinity, right? And women can feel that. So he's currently attracting a lot of women out there. And, that's not something we should worry about, because, let's see, new love. He desires a new love, and not in another partner, not, in some new soulmate relationship, but he wants the real thing, the thing and the love and the partner that stays forever. And I get this image like, see, this woman looks very, very humble. She's not trying to make something up. She just is. She's surrounded by all these beautiful angels. And I feel that your man sees you like this humble woman who's doing her inner work, loving herself, and he can feel that. And he is attracted to that. So I feel he's currently only attracted to you, really. Whether he fully can see that or not. So let's pull a card on this. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Yeah, so he's letting go of this old way, how he thinks love should be. It starts off high and passionate. And sometimes with twin flame love, that's not the case, but he can feel like all these exes in his life, or whether it's only one, he can feel that this is just a superficial attraction and that it will fizzle out over time and very quickly already. He can feel that's not enough to satisfy his soul. So are you satisfying him? What's going on there? Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. Yeah, so this is how he feels about all of these partners in his life right now, these ex-partners, what he's releasing in his life, that they are all trying to be someone else just to be around him, and he can feel that this is super unsincere, and he can feel, he feels like not attracted to that, the opposite of attraction. He feels he wants to run away from that energy, from this inauthenticity, and he can feel like these women don't belong to me. They try to get something from me, but I'm not willing to give it to them. Like my energy and my love is precious. So let's pull a card on, is he dating someone right now? You deserve love. You are lovable. He might try it out, but he can feel that he deserves more than this superficial love. He deserves more than just, a woman who is making herself rare, showing herself off from the best side in the first few weeks, and after that she becomes like this needy and clingy person. And he can feel that like, no, I want this woman who knows what she wants and who gives it to herself, because I am learning to give it to myself right now. I am learning that I am valuable, that I am worthy, and I deserve a wonderful love. And yeah, you can see that these women, even though he might be dating, are not the real catch. So still we want to get to know, why is he dating someone? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, I guess he's just still on some level of himself looking outside of himself for love, or thinking like, yeah, that's something, that can fulfill me. But deep down, I get this, I get this sacrifice energy. Like he feels he has to sacrifice one part of his life, like his, all his values and desires that he has in a partner, just to have a little bit of romance. But how is he truly feeling about that? Is he aware of how he truly feels? It's make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, I guess he might be feeling like love takes a lot of effort, but it's worth it to do this. It's worth it to work on yourself and to love yourself. This is what he's telling himself, right? Hey, look, you are a beautiful, wonderful, and strong and committed man, and you deserve so much better, and it's safe and it's so good to go the extra mile and work on yourself to have this great love and to have someone who matches you there. Because, yeah, are you matching him here? Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yeah, I feel you are matching him, and I feel he actually wants to flirt with you. And he might be still trying to get that outside of himself. But as I said before, he can feel that this is all superficial and it's not getting anywhere. And he can see through the games that others are trying to play with him. He can feel when someone is just wanting to be around him to get the juice from him, maybe even money. We don't know. So finances and careers, our next card. And I feel that is definitely what he is working on and laying a very big and deep foundation in his life. And it's super important to him as a masculine to have that handle in his life so that he can provide for his perfect woman, which is you, or you are, so he can give that to you and extend that to you. That's cool. So what is he currently thinking? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Exactly. He looks at these women, trying to approach him, trying to catch him, maybe trying to wear very sexy dresses and like showing a lot of skin or something, but he can see like, oh, I'm done with that energy. That's so leaky. My perfect woman would never do this. She would know, and she knows in her heart that she never has to play games to get me, because I'm simply attracted to how she feels about herself. That is powerful. So how is he seeing you right now then? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I feel he sees you like this maybe unapproachable angel, and this is why you might feel he is rejecting you or maybe even blocking you or something. Maybe he feels a little bit in your shadow in some places, specifically in the spiritual way, right? Sometimes we have it that our twin flame, our divine masculine, is working on the physical, and we as divine feminines tend to work more on the spiritual, and it can differ and it will definitely evolve over time. But we also have to recognize that you and your twin flame, you are one. And so you are always on the same page. You are always as awakened as your twin flame is, and they are aware of that too. They can feel the things too. And sometimes it takes time to fully reveal that within yourself and within themselves as well. And so I feel he might see you as this goddess who is like, so good with the spiritual, and he feels maybe more mastered in the physical. And so you both have a piece for each other here to learn and to grow. So this is what he sees right now in you. And maybe I guess you feel the same way about him too. Like, wow, he's this unapproachable guy. And now you're telling me in this reading he has a lot of women being attracted to him. And yeah, that's like a block, to work through. So let's see what's the core about this. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yes, I feel, he just learns how to listen to his heart, listen to his true feelings and what he really wants in life, and to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So as he is really getting to know himself, he sees what he really desires and wants and requires in life. And with that, he opens up to you more and more. So this is what is happening at the moment. So let's go deeper. How is your healing impacting your divine masculine? Trust. I feel that he definitely gets to know to trust himself and your relationship within himself more. And that's a beautiful thing, because when he learns that he can trust in himself, trust his intuition, trust his feelings, he knows that life has something good for him in store. And that he truly can let go of these exes and this old energy trying to convince him like, yay, I'm the real deal. Or, look how beautiful and shiny I am. Not everything that is gold is like truly gold. You know what I mean? So I guess he is learning to really see that only because things look good on the outside doesn't mean they are truly good. So children. Oh, maybe that's something, for you to explore, for you both. Maybe you desire children in your life, and also maybe you desire to give yourself the childhood that you desire. And yes, I feel he feels affected by your innocence, by you just, being present with yourself, giving yourself a lot of nurture and self-care. And he can feel that, and he wants to nurture you in these places as well. And you might say now, but look, he's running away. He's not really changing. I'm doing so much. What is going on there? Why is it not showing on the outside? True love. I feel this card just speaks about that, true love is nothing that happens overnight. It's something that has always been there. It's also saying here on the card, a romance of a lifetime. And that is it. It's an eternal love with you and your twin flame, and nothing can destroy that or could ever destroy that. And so why you won't see already results from your inner work on the outside and your masculine being reflected to you is just a simple matter of going deeper and trusting as well, the healing, that it will reflect in him back, because sometimes it takes time to go to the core of our upsets and for our twin flame to mirror this fully back to us. So just keep going, right? Well, what's the message from your divine masculine on this for you? It says, give your relationship a chance. Yeah, I feel he's asking you right now, please, please don't give up. I know I might have been treated you on the outside like not so good. And maybe I've blocked you. And maybe you've seen me doing things that really hurt you, like maybe even marrying another partner. But you have to trust me that these things don't matter at all. And this is a new and transformative love that we are living. And it starts within yourself first. It starts within your own heart, and trusting that you can trust your heart and trust that this love is truly real and you deserve better. And you can have this love, and I can give it to you when you learn to love yourself in these places where you feel hurt or not deserving of this. Because I feel the same, and I need you to move through this with me. Wow, that's beautiful. I feel he has more to say. Let's pull another card. Honeymoon. He desires to have this perfect love with you. Like all you feel everything you feel in a soulmate relationship at first, like this high, this wow and wonderful. You wear these pink glasses when you are in love, right? And I feel he wants to experience this with you, but he can only have it from a new approach, because everything else before didn't work out. And even every relationship with his exes, and even if he is in a current relationship with someone, it fizzles out over time, and he doesn't want that. He wants something sustainable and for a lifetime. And sometimes it looks boring when you choose peace before like getting high. But it's so much worth it. It's so worth it to just lay that foundation here. And he's laying the foundation and working on his career and finances, as we had here in a card, right? And he's also learning to declutter his friendships, declutter stuff that he doesn't need anymore. I see him right now moving through his house or flat and just getting rid of the stuff that doesn't bring him any joy, so he can invite the things that truly bring him joy in his life. What's another message from him here to you? He has romantic feelings for you. You might not see that. You might not believe that. But he has. In everything that he is doing, and even in every way that he is triggering you, he is loving you. And he wants you to keep on exploring them and keep on being honest with yourself, to love yourself in these places, as he is doing that too. Because he needs you to show the way, to lead the way in the spiritual, so that he feels safe to open up to his feelings about you as well, and being completely honest and vulnerable about them. Trust me, in his inner self, his inner, divine masculinity, he feels these changes. He can feel like, wow, all these old ways that I've lived before, they don't work anymore for me. They don't satisfy me anymore, and I don't want this anymore. But he can't explain why, how, and what. And then there is you who shines her light so bright, and maybe he feels even like so blended by it. And it's a good thing, actually, because when you shine your light so bright, it allows him and also inspires him to shine it even brighter as well within himself. So I feel he's going deeper in his masculinity and what it truly means to be a real masculine. So what does it mean for him currently to be a divine masculine? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So I feel in his way, he might feel like, I have to wait for you, babe, or I have to wait for myself because I don't feel, that good with my masculinity. Yeah, and he's thinking this because he believes that masculinity means he has to be strong. He's not allowed to show so many feelings. He's not allowed to be romantic and maybe sometimes even buy himself some flowers, romance himself. He feels like, no, that's not for me, I have to wait until I am perfect so I can also have place in my life for the perfect woman. But I know there is something that you can feel that is stupid. He doesn't need to be perfect in order to be with you because he is already perfect as you are, right? So let's pull a card on this. Very soon. It might be still this waiting energy, but he's longing for you. Everything he's doing in his life, he's doing for you and for your relationship, and to feel finally stable in his life and safe to build the family and the relationship that you both desire to have. So let's delve a little bit in the past to see what is currently also going on, what's affecting there. So we want to know how the Divine Masculine used to date before meeting you. Wedding. Oh yeah, so he dated before just to, secure a wedding. See, this guy here is looking like, finally I made it. Now that I have a woman in my life and I am married, I am safe now and, I can relax in life. But maybe he is married right now, or maybe he is in a relationship still right now. No worries. We unpack this now. So I feel from this is like looking outside of himself for stability and safety. And this is what many, if not all, people in the world used to do to feel safe, right? When I buy a house, I can feel safe. When I have a partner, I can feel safe because, I no longer have to be on the dating market, which, let's be honest, is really shitty. And now that, he has his new job, he can be finally happy. But these are things that he has been looking outside of himself. And this is how he used to feel before dating and meeting you. So this was before this. He thought he has to be like everyone else, like these are the rules of the society. So what has changed since dating you in that? Like, it's still a little bit the past, right? It is safe for you to love. Exactly. So I feel since meeting you, he got to know that there is something deeper than the superficial love and chasing something outside of yourself. Like when you have the car, you can be happy. When you have the new job, you can be happy. When you have this, then you can be happy. But every time he achieved this, he could still feel like, wow, that doesn't really make me happy. And so he called in you too in his life because he could feel, I have something really beautiful to share and I want to share it with my perfect partner. And now you came into his life. And he could feel for the first time like, wow, it's safe to trust my true feelings. Like everything they share in Disney movies or in these romantic movies is actually real. And this love is not there to show me like a carrot, like, hey, look, it's for you, but you can't have it. But it's like worth living for. It's worth to work on himself and make it happen. So this is what has changed within him from, trying to be like everyone else, wanting to live true love in his life. And now, after all this time knowing you, what has changed about his dating behavior in general and how is he now feeling about all of this? Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. I feel on one hand, this represents how he currently feels, like separate from you, separate from him's good, maybe he can't have it. And on the other hand, this also speaks about how he is like preparing himself for a separation, whether he is in a current relationship or not, but he is definitely separating himself from old beliefs and old stuff that he doesn't require anymore, that he outgrew, right? And so he's already moving through this grief. And I feel on your side, you're also moving through this. You can also feel this grief of, I feel separate from my good. But it's something that you are releasing. And as you release this, you make space for reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning. Wow, isn't that perfect? Means as you release the belief of separation, you actually make space for the truth, which is that you can't be separate from your good. And he can feel like you are already, no matter what he has been doing before, you are always returning to him. And I'm not even speaking about the physical, of course. I'm speaking about his inner, like whenever he is releasing something, whenever he is making one of these good choices and loving himself and letting go of stuff he doesn't need anymore. Maybe he's also letting go of some old hobbies where you thought like, yeah, that's my jam, but it's not anymore. As he releases this, he can always feel this spark in his heart, like, oh, I had this feeling, this beautiful feeling of relief, peace, and safety with you. He can feel that. He can feel you every time. And so I feel you are also impacting him with your healing, right? Let's see. Pay attention to the red flags. Yeah, I feel You are like over here doing your inner work, and your man feels affected by that. He might have been trying to hide this or keep himself like, no, I have to live like everyone else. Like that is the thing, right? Everyone is living the way that feels best to them, but and I'm trying this on for myself, but he can definitely feel, and yeah, he can't let go of that. There is something in his way that is stopping him from living the old way. And so I feel it's because you are healing, you are loving yourself. How is he right now feeling and thinking about you? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. He sees you as this wonderful, beautiful, and innocent woman that he has never felt before. Like, wow, she loves me so much. She adores me. And she doesn't adore me because she wants something from me, but she truly loves me for some reason. And he is like, wow, how can someone love me so unconditionally and so beautifully and touches me on such a soul level? It almost scares him that someone sees him how he truly is. So what's his message for you here? Attraction. You attract romance love by enjoying this moment fully. His message for you is that he is currently working on feeling attractive on the inside about himself first. And this naturally attracts him to you even more. And he can feel that you work on your attraction to yourself as well, like quite a lot. And he feels this sweet, soft feeling in his heart every time you love yourself. He can feel that, and I feel you always spark and leave a spark in his heart. Let's see. I feel he has a little more to share here. We want to see really what is on his heart and what is plaguing him right now. I feel there's, something that is... Oh, there we go. Okay. Healing family issues. Oh, okay. I see. I guess he's just really moving through this old perception of his life. Like, families only stay together. Mom and dad only stay together to make their children happy. And not because they really love each other. But he can feel this rush or this rushing in of a new energy in his life. Like, no. This is not how life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a real romance and a real love there that lasts forever and for all eternity. And that is what he desires to give to his children, to his future children, or even to you, of course, because this is what you are calling in your union right now is real and it's sustainable, and it takes divine order to build that within yourself, to feel the union that is there for you, right? And so let's see, I guess there is a little free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, I feel you felt powerless before, like, what I desire, this can't be real. What I desire, this is not possible to have, because he doesn't see so many people outside of his own range, like having what he desires. But, you are here and you can help him free himself because you share one consciousness. Twin flames are one. When you choose to heal, he chooses to heal too. When you choose to be with them, they choose to be with you as well. You gotta trust that choice. And whenever you feel like, no, nothing is happening, you might feel powerless. And that's something to look within yourself. And he needs you to do this. And, I also felt like, wow, I'm doing all the inner work, but with my twin flame, nothing is changing. He's not really approaching me. And nothing is happening there. But that is so not true. Like, since I came into union with my true twin flame, thanks to the teachings of union, I got to know that he has been there with me all along, and he has been moving through the same stuff as he was able to open up about how he truly felt in his life and the things that happen in our lives. He would share with me that he was healing the other side of it. So let's see, when he is moving through a third-party situation, karmic partner situation, he is releasing codependency. And you, on the other side, you are releasing also codependency, but it looks different for you. For him, it might look like he feels like his partner is codependent on him. And for you, it might feel like, I feel codependent from my partner. Or, even going deeper, it just means you feel maybe unworthy or you feel not good enough. And he might feel like he can't be also good enough for another partner. I mean, I'm kind of like saying the same here, but that's the point. You know, it's basically the same at the core. And trust me, it's not easy being with someone who's not meant to be with you forever. And it's not a nice experience to move through. So it allowed me to have more compassion for my man when he was moving through his lessons, to let go of karmic relationships in his life and codependency there. Because, I moved through a third party as well. I thought I was with the right person together. And it turned out it was not my true twin flame after healing and revealing them. And I'm super grateful for this time and for whatever I had to move through, because it allowed me to have a wonderful and beautiful and real and stable foundation and relationship with my true twin flame now. But in fact, everything felt very heavy, and, I was fighting and walking against the storm. It's like when you're in a river and the river flows in one direction, you try to go in that direction instead of like going with the flow where you're supposed to go. And so it's not easy. Let's see. Love yourself first is, I feel like, the final message from your man here. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Exactly. He can already feel when you are loving yourself, when you are being there for yourself, and when you be honest and open about how you truly feel about that relationship. And I know and I can feel that he loves you. And he has been loving you all along. And the way and why he's triggering you is just to show you like, hey, look, please, you are not dependent on me. I'm not your source of love. But please find the source of love within yourself. And, we have a free introductory e-course on our website where you can go deeper with this topic and start claiming your wonderful and healthy relationship right now with your twin flame. So with that being said, I know your twin flame loves you. Let's pull a last card on this. Passion. Okay, yes, exactly. He feels passionate for you. And this is why the trigger sometimes feels so overwhelming. And so, you might sometimes feel so desperate or so hurt and anxious and sad. But this is just passion misled. It's coming back to you when you choose to heal, when you choose to go deeper. Check out the free introductory e-course. And he will treat you like this, and he already is treating you like this when you love yourself in the places where you feel hurt. So thank you so much for staying with me during this reading. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless your union, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe as well to not miss any more juicy readings.